Hello friends and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for some Parkitect Wacky Funland. My name is Sean, and when we left off it was October of year 0. We just put down our swing ride and we are looking at it from the top-down view. Not something we will see too often, but I just thought it might be fun to take a look at it a little different here. We definitely can see like the pathing and stuff really nice and see everybody using that. That's pretty cool. But let's get it back to our more standardized view here and just keep an eye on what's going on. So we are doing a good job, making decent money, I think. Looks like people are pretty happy in general with our stuff. Probably can start raising up some prices a little bit. Umbrella, really worth the money. Okay, we just lowered the prices on those. I know we raised the prices on drinks recently. Still, people are talking about how cheap those drinks are. Let's bump those up a little further. And our burgers and fries. Fries is a good deal. Burger is too expensive. Okay, so fries, $2.80. Burger, oh boy, that is expensive. Let's drop it down to $6 and see what they say. It only cost us $2.50, so we should, whoops. So we should be making a pretty good profit off of that. Close those down. Can I get a summary view? I think we already tried looking at that, right? How about if I go to guests? Happiness is really high. Hunger and thirst isn't too bad. All right, so everybody should be in pretty good mood, right? What do we get if we look at the overall? 75%. This park is boring. Vandalism over here is bad. Where's the vandalism at? I'll come over there in a minute. Most profitable attraction is Enterprise. You'd think it would be our roller coaster. Or why it's not the most profitable attraction. Because the maintenance costs or something, maybe? You need to close this ride to change these settings. Oh, yeah, if I want to change the train settings. Well, I don't want to change those. I want safety to be at 100%. Do I have to, like, raise the budget for that? Oh, 125%. Oh, I want to raise it, like, 110%. Finance. Revenue last month. $154. Profit last month, $98. But total profit is $1,700. And we've only been open like 6 months. Maybe it was broken down all month last month or something. But if maintenance is only $55 a month, I'll pay 125% maintenance, I don't care. Yeah, those are not so relevant. So there's the revenue. Yeah, you can see we had $600 in revenue couple months ago, but it has dropped off considerably. I wonder why. I want to go on it. It's awesome. Oh, maybe because of the rain, and then some people because it was broken. But everybody wants to go on it. Ah, see, I told you we're going to have a serious problem with puke over here, and like we got all these guys wandering around. So I can set up. Can I set up tasks for him? Oh shit, I don't want to do that. There we go. So janitors, that's to follow them, that's to pick them up, and that's to forbid them. No. Yeah. Well, if there is a way to set up tasks, I don't know what it is. Maybe in here? Inventory, stats, favorite, rename, pin. Huh. Is that more puke down there? No, that's just a bench. Alright. Who can say? But it did say that we had some vandalism somewhere, so let's see if we can... Oh, that lamp right there. Looks like that's it. So like somebody punched a lamp on their way out or something. But that is a bad spot for it, since that is right where people come in and out of the park. Got all disoriented there for a second. All right, let's repair that. Go to our that tab, and then we go to lamps. Actually, if we use the pipette, we can get the replacement. There you go. Great. All right. Nice. Now, mechanics will come by and they'll fix those things up too. So it's not just, you don't have to go through and replace everything in that manner every time. I think that we've got a decent enough profit going on that we can start advertising our park and maybe get a few more people in here on a regular basis. I'm going to continue opening windows until I come across the right one. There we go. Now I kind of knew where it was. So if we go park advertisement, it's kind of expensive. That's for sure. Can we afford 6 months? We cannot. If we do 3 months, bus stops. Wow, $6,000. I don't know, like, what kind of... Is this worthwhile? Let's find out. And Roller Coaster Tycoon, like, you definitely... Like, you pretty much had to advertise at all times. And here we can do all sorts of different research. But it's interesting that you can research statistics. Huh. I say that even though I set up the custom scenario. Of course, in a generic scenario, you start out with everything unlocked. So I like intentionally set it to where statistics weren't unlocked. I don't know why that surprised me that you have to research statistics. I guess the next step would be to expand the park out, but we need to. And Roller Coaster Tycoon, the advertising was key. Like, it would bring so many more people to the park. So let's see what this does, because we had about 100. I mean, right now we have 175 people. We had 170 or whatever, 150 probably before we started the advertising. Where would the... there's the advertising money. Yeah, so we just spent $4,500. Can I see... Oh, we barely have any income. I guess just barely any compared to the overall. There we go, if we take that off. So shops are not very profitable. Rides are reasonably profitable. Other? How would we have other? That should be at a loss, right? Yeah, it looks like other is at a loss. Very good. All right. Population, that's what I want to see. There we go. So when we started the advertising, we were at like 168, 170. Seems like it's going to be really hard to make back $4,500 in 3 months just by bringing in, especially maybe advertising in December was not the best plan, since all of our rides are above ground and like it's going to be raining the entire month. Might have been a bad strategy on my part. Poor Rachel keeps getting picked up and carried around. Yeah, nobody's gonna ride this in the rain. I wonder if there are any good rain rides. I don't think you can build like roofs over things. Oh, that's just like painting the terrain, right? I don't even know what. Oh, wow. Oh, that would be for like doing diagonal lines and stuff, I suppose. Maybe I should try setting up some sort of underground ride, I guess. I should probably also increase the maintenance on, yeah, every 45 minutes is terrible. 20 minutes is fine. Oh, more puke over here. We'll let Matthew come clean that up. Thank you, Matthew. Recent negative news decreased the interest in theme parks. Okay, so that's just a random event. Well, that's unfortunate timing with our advertising. I'm not paying that much for a balloon. Really? Well, I want everybody to have a balloon, so let's see if $1.50 will do it. And again, I would sure like to see an overall... There's got to be a thing that gives me overall thoughts. This is just about the park, and I don't need to see that. That's just to build rides, so that's not going to do me any good. It would be... Do I have to research? It could be. It could be that I don't have the research opened to see the general thoughts of guests. This, of course, is a pretty ridiculous thing to look at. A tab that shows every individual guest and like what they're up to and all those things. Be kind of funny, funny thing to see. A lot of breakdowns. How reliable has our roller coaster been since? Seems like it's making a lot more money. I feel like this is this month so far, probably. Or was that last month? It looks like it's like January, and it's currently, no, it's February. Well, so it only made $100 last month? I wonder why. I don't really need to see those things. Yeah, that's just the ride information. And there's no tabs available on this one. Constructed, maximum customers financed, detailed stats. Yeah. Total profit. Maintenance cost, that's no problem. Huh. There's no breakdown percentage, time, or anything like that. Doesn't seem to be. Alright, well. Didn't really seem to boost our park numbers either. We're still only at $177. So I really feel like that $4,500 or 177 customers. I feel like that $4,500 I spent on advertising was pretty poorly spent. And we have some time to go before we're going to be able to afford to do any major new improvements. Nobody seems to be going on our swing ship. I'm not paying that much for swing ship. Alright. Also seems like people are just not interested in it in general. Maybe they can't, maybe they don't know it's there. Like, they should be able to see it from the roller coaster. And you'd think they could see it from the path. Right? So that guy was watching the roller coaster from the stairs over here. So maybe they can see 2 squares? Let's see if I can find somebody else who's watching rides and we can try to extrapolate how that works. They're resting from getting off of the ride. He was looking at his map. Alright, well there's somebody getting on the swinging ship. They're just chilling. guy doesn't look very happy. Oh, but the statistics say otherwise. Be weird if somebody was sitting over here watching. Whoa, wait a minute. How? Oh, they're on the roller coaster. I thought they were sitting in a bench. I was like, how did they sit in a bench facing out from the path? Or that's a Ferris wheel, not a roller coaster. All right, so Carmen here is also two tiles away from the ride. So could be that they only see 2 tiles, which is why nobody is noticing our swinging ship. But now a few people are queuing up for it. I think this guy gets off the ride and watches the swinging ship. Probably ought to put some benches down here for people getting off the ride. They might be nauseous from the swinging ship. Unfortunately, you can't do garbage cans on the stairs like you could in Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's always really handy to be able to use the stairs for that, because otherwise they're pretty useless. So although we didn't really get the additional guests or any goodies from the advertising, we have made back some of the money. Looks like we had a pretty profitable February. $1,500 in profit somehow. Although the numbers don't seem to add up to that. Weird, I don't get it. Also, if you look at January's numbers, they definitely don't add up to negative 1,300. How do they get that, right? Like, that'd be like minus 925. And then we have 385, so that'd be like minus $600 is what that should be. But for some reason, it's minus 1,300. And this should be 300, so about 1,380 there. Minus 150, 12 something. Yet it shows 1,500. Maybe that makes to make up for the negative from there. I don't get it. Don't need to take out any loans though, I don't think. So our Wacky Funland campaign ended. Let's try doing a advertisement specifically for our roller coaster. That's much more affordable, $389. So if I do 6 months, let's try that. See if that is more effective than the flyer campaign for our entire park. Seemed to have brought in a big cluster of people right at the very start. Got 171 customers. Now 198, so that brought in 20 more customers. But is that just like a one-time thing? Do we just get all of our new customers at the start of the month or something? Because that could have just been a coincidence that that was the start of the month. Now it looks like the advertising was still this month. I don't know. I see some vomitus piling up over here though. Rachel? Would you mind? Nobody seems to be using trash bins. Huh. What is, oh, pin, got it. And that's rename, and that's to make my favorite. How are we waiting for an available worker? Oh, I see. It's not urgent for them to get done or anything. But so yeah, so it's interesting. It shows these tasks. Why isn't like sweeping up the path considered one of those tasks? Like right over here. Oh, it looks like that. Yeah. There's some vomit right there. Why is that not shown as a task? Yet delivering resources is shown as a task. Maybe that's a bug? I just don't know enough about the game. I mean, it seems like that those tasks should be considered, and it doesn't seem like when there are when there are janitors wandering around that they're responding to the things that need to be done. Let's see if it shows. Like, that's trash, right? And there you go. That garbage bin needs to be emptied. So if we go to staff management and we go to tasks, deliver resources, deliver resources. Is it because we don't have like the janitors selected or something? Yeah. So why is emptying that bin not considered a task? And why is sweeping up that garbage not considered a task? Do we not have a outgoing garbage spot? No, we do. That's right there. That's another consideration. So she had to take it and drop it in the chute, and then that delivers it to the little outgoing garbage spot. So our janitor that just went over here to deliver that stuff, where is she at now? So she walked. Why didn't you come sweep up the garbage that's on the floor over here? I must be missing something, but there's like no other, right? Like, there's nowhere I can assign them priorities or anything. Huh, strange. But we're still making good money. And our park guests are up, which is nice. See a few more people still showing up. We've got looks like we're almost filling up the ride over here, the roller coaster, which is really good. We've got a couple of people going on our swing ship, but it's still really not very popular. People are still upset that balloons are too expensive. I want everybody carrying a balloon, so I'm not going to make them free, but I'll keep dropping the price on them. I suppose I should probably be trying to continue fiddling with my prices, right? And raising them up until, like, basically until people start complaining, and then dialing them back like one click after they start complaining. Like this umbrella, I had it at $2.50 and people were saying it was too expensive. I drop it down to $2 and they're saying that it's too cheap. They're saying they can't afford things. Do we have, I don't think I have an ATM available yet. No. Somebody going down that slide. Whee! Fun. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to put a cut in here. If you would like to be in this game, just leave a comment down below in the comment section and I will put you in here. I will name a ride after you until I've run out of rides, which most likely won't happen based on how many people comment. But if I run out of rides, then I'll start naming employees and stuff after you guys. So there'll be plenty of space for names to go around. I hope you've had a good time. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked. And thank you so much for everybody who subscribed, and all you guys. You are the best. I am very lucky to have such a good group of fans, or dedicated buds, I think is the term that somebody came up with for you guys. You guys are all good, dedicated buds. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.